really been on my heart for a while now, but it kind of confirmed it. Last week, was it, that Jamie preached, and I've just really had this message of hopelessness on my heart, and I know it's something a lot of us go through and a lot of us deal with. And a lot of times in everybody's life, we all go through these situations where we get lost and we lose our hope, and we forget who we are in God. And when we're in these situations, we question ourselves and we question God, and we always ask why. And we always ask Him why He put us in these situations, why we're in this situation, and why we, of all people, are stuck there. And we ask God, why in the world would a God so big let something happen to us? But when we're in these situations, we forget that at the beginning of everything, God told us, He promised us that He had a hope and He had a future for us. And He promised us that He always knew the way out, even if we didn't. And He always was there, and He would never leave us. We forget that, we forget all of that. When everything is crashing around us, we just lose sight of it. He promised us I forgot the verse now, but He says that He has a hope and a future for us. Jeremiah 29:11, for I know the plans I have for you, declares the Lord, plans to prosper you and not to harm you, plans to give you a hope and a future. And so, during worship a couple weeks ago, or maybe it was last week, I can't remember, but I was standing up here and I was praying, and I saw this vision, and I was stuck in this tunnel. And you know how, like, you're in a lot of times in cars, like in big cities, they'll have tunnels that you'll go through. And when you first enter that tunnel, it's really, really dark, and you can't really see a light, but there's always that little tiny light at the end of the tunnel, even when you're in this humongous darkness and you can't see it. And I was standing in this tunnel, and I wasn't in a car, I was just standing there, and my feet were glued to the ground, and I couldn't move. And all I saw was this darkness, and I couldn't even see the little tiny light at the end. And I heard God say, get up and